Hello, everybody. Lee Houston here with my brother, my friend, the homie, David Burton in the house. How you doing, David?
I'm doing okay. Did you hear about the AEW's All In show? The actual attendance did come in. And like I said, they did not break the record.
Lying mother suckers, they had 7,000 instead of 8,000.
70,000?
Yeah, 70,000.
70,000 people.
Now, to be fair, everybody, you mean everybody in any genre, everybody embellishes their ratings because nobody wanted to admit they had low attendance. For example, let's say WWE embellished we had over 90,000 people when you really had 50,000. That's embarrassing. But still, nobody wanted to be the one to admit we had low attendance. Everybody embellishes in one way or another.
Absolutely. And of course they went to Wembley Stadium with the intent of breaking the record and drawing a large crowd. And to their credit, they did draw a large crowd. Mm-hmm. And I said it once and I'll say it again. It was very, very impressive. They have nothing to be ashamed of. They would have just told the truth.
Yeah.
Everything would have been everything.
Yeah, it's all right. That's all right. But whether you're in the wrestling business, the music business, everybody embellishes in some form or another.
But like I said, I gotta give them credit for them to draw the crowd that they did for only being around for 4 years is amazing. And think about that. Impact can't even draw a crowd like that. They've been around for 20 years.
Yeah. Now,
they said their record was 81,026 people. The actual attendance was indeed 72,265 people. Mm-hmm. Still a good number.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you all heard about it. Whether you were there, you heard about it, you saw it, when you read it. It's official. The merger is closed. We are now TK Holdings. Now, don't get it twisted. UFC, WWE still gonna do their own thing, but corporately, we're one big old happy family.
Yeah, they're both two separate companies, but they're under the same umbrella, which is TK and Endeavor.
Yeah, Endeavor, not Holdings, my bad.
Endeavor owns 70% of the WWE, and the remaining percent is still with the McMahons.
Yes. However, they don't, like the last say-so does not belong to the McMahons anymore. It belongs to TKO now. But back on Monday, that's the last time it would be 100% McMahon family controlled show.
Sure. What I like is that a lot of people, well, I can't say a lot of people. Some people kept their jobs. Some people were out of jobs. I know a lot of fans were worried if Triple H was going to be phased out of his job. Mm-hmm. Technically, yes and no. Triple H is no longer on the board of directors. He's no longer directors in terms of the WWE, but he is still COO and head of creative. Mm-hmm. And Dana White was going to stay on as UFC president. Of course, WWE's board of directors had 10 people. Now they only have 4.
Wow.
Thanks to this merger.
Well, yeah, according to the merger, somebody got to go.
Somebody. 6 people left.
Yeah.
And the other 6 people are all Endeavor.
Now, I would imagine, like, this only affects the corporate side. The wrestling side is fine and well. There's no reason for wrestling to leave, because this only affects the corporate side. But hey, do you think the grass is green to go for it?
Absolutely. That's what it's all about, is the corporate side. And that's big, man. You got the #1 MMA promotion and the #1 wrestling promotion merging to become one big, giant entity. That's big.
Yes, sir. There's word on the street that Jade Cargill should be coming to WWE. I don't know about that, but I will say this. Eventually, at some point, they all come to WWE eventually.
Well, we'll see. That's a rumor. It's possible, but it is a rumor.
But you agree with it? Eventually, at some point in life, they all come. Somewhat
Depends.
Who ever thought we had Sting in WWE? Whoever thought we had what you call it? That's the only thing I come up with is Sting.
Yeah, he's like the only big name that never went that actually ended up going.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there's people like the Great Muta who's never wrestled in WWE, even though he's in their Hall of Fame. So there's a number of people that never gone there.
Yeah.
But never say never.
So I'm looking forward to it. 2024. There's a biopic movie coming out about the legendary Von Erich family here in Texas. Let me tell you something. In Texas, my God, in Texas, they love the Von Erichs. Other Texas wrestlers, by the way, but they love the Von Erichs. The Von Erich family is immortal here in Texas.
Yeah, I saw some early screenshots, some pictures from the movie. Pretty damn cool.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it.
WWE, I don't know what they're gonna do, but in terms of their movies, but they do have some upcoming projects coming out. That's non-wrestling related. And speaking of WWE, they're gonna be returning to Tropicana Field. Now, for those who don't know, Tropicana Field is where the WWE was at during the COVID pandemic. That's after they left the Performance Center, they went to Tropicana Field for their Thunderdome. Well, they're going to Tropicana Field for the 2024 Royal Rumble.
It'd be nice. It's nice to see people in the arena with fans and everything. That's just nice to see. Instead of screens.
Tropicana Field with a crowd.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I remember in 2021, that was the original plan. It's like, okay, we're going to have a crowd for the Royal Rumble, and then the next night we're going to go back to Thunderdome. And Vince said, no, absolutely not, no. It's too much work to disassemble the Thunderdome for one day and then reassemble it the next day for Raw. Too much. No crowd.
Is that a point?
Yeah, he was right. He canceled that right away. It's like, we wait till WrestleMania to have a crowd.
Yeah. And by the way,
that's just too damn much.
The only time,
in hindsight, he was right.
The only time a WWE event was canceled was the Blizzard 2015. The only time a live Raw was canceled. So that's the first taste we got of in fact, we didn't do a Raw. We did they showed Royal Rumble the night before.
No, it technically wasn't Raw. It just wasn't a match.
Yeah. And then Dean Ambrose, his crazy ass, it was a blizzard, and the dude freaking walked to the headquarters.
Yeah, that episode of Raw was from WWE headquarters, and yes, Dean Ambrose did walk. Wow, in the middle of a blizzard, that's crazy.
The government, I think the governor at the time, look here, y'all keep y'all asses in the house. You don't need to go nowhere unless it's life and limb. Keep your ass in the house. Here comes John Moxley, Dean Ambrose, walking into the building. It'd be funny as hell if he got to the door and he was locked. That would have been funny as hell. And he went to the door and it was locked.
He walked. That was also the very first time Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns ever went face to face.
That's it. Well, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to mention this is David's show. I got mine out the way before I turn it completely over. I want you to know that you can say 12 bucks off at WrestlingTracks.net. Use the code CLASS in all caps. And David, you could give thanks to our sponsors. I appreciate it.
I'll get to them in a minute.
That's it.
Gotta talk about AEW. Hold on, gotta stay on AEW for a second because their next pay-per-view is Wrestle Dream, which will take place on October 1st. And that show is dedicated to WWE Hall of Famer Antonio Inoki. And to their credit, they're building matches fast for this show. You got already 2 matches. Bryan Danielson, who issued a challenge to New Japan's IWGP Television Champion Zack Sabre Jr., and the match was accepted. The other match, Hangman Adam Page will battle Shane Swerve Strickland. Man. And before I get to their shows rolling out, man. Even November. That's right, November 18th is Full Gear. Which will be a final pay-per-view of 2023. Now, a lot of people have been talking about AEW's Grand Slam, which is a yearly special they've been doing every year since 2021, and they are going to return to the same place that they've been for the last 3 years, and that's Arthur Ashe Stadium. And I will be at AEW Grand Slam. Yes, I'm going to be there. It will be my first AEW show. It's going to take place at Arthur Ashe Stadium, which is a tennis stadium, the largest tennis stadium in the world. Should be an interesting night. And these are the matches confirmed. It's going to be MJF versus Samoa Joe for the AEW World Title. Toni Storm and Saraya Women's Championship match. Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara. Winner take all. 2 titles are on the line. Eddie Kingston will defend his IWGP Strong Openweight Championship against Claudio Castagnoli. His ROH World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line, and this match is going to be more interesting because these two do not like each other in reality at all. So that's going to make that match a little more interesting. And Jon Moxley will defend the AEW International Championship against Rey Fenix. Christian Cage and Luchasaurus will battle Darby Allin and Sting. And it's 2 nights. This is night 1. They haven't announced anything for night 2. So, wow. Night 1 and night 2. Of course, I'm only going to be there for 1 night and 1 night only. And that will be on September 20th. It's going to air live. And I believe the second night will not air live. That's going to be a recording. Man, I had to rewatch that Cody Rhodes Lesnar match. That shocked me. I was like, he beat Lesnar. I didn't expect that. Didn't expect that at all. And I know Brock Lesnar is scheduled to return to television soon. And now I'm curious to see who's he going to go after next. Who's going to be his next opponent? Who's he going to get in the ring with? And Brock Brock Lesnar has already been advertised for next year's Royal Rumble. He's already on a promotional poster, along with several other people. NXT No Mercy will take place on September 30th at the Merchants Bank Arena in Bakersfield, California. Will be the next NXT show. So far, the matches are going to be Dominic Mysterio defending the NXT North American Championship against Mustafa Ali. Carmelo Hayes defending the NXT Championship against Amelia Dragunov. Again, Braun Breaker will battle Baron Corbin. That's all the matches that's been made so far. And of course, the next WWE pay-per-view will be Fastlane, which will take place on October 7th in Indianapolis, Indiana. Of course, no matches have been made yet. Now, one of the things I'm really looking forward to is Survivor Series. And they still haven't announced what exactly they're going to do with Survivor Series. Is it going to be SmackDown versus Raw? Is it going to be War Games? No one knows because they haven't said anything. So I'm curious to see exactly what's going to happen with this upcoming Survivor Series show, which I believe, if my memory's correct, is going to be on November 25th. And that will be WWE's last pay-per-view.
Like the day after Thanksgiving. No, I'm talking about
last pay-per-view of the year.
No, like Thanksgiving is always like, I can't remember when Thanksgiving is.
Right, I think it is. It's, let me see something.
Like,
I think my memory's correct. I believe it is the 26th.
Thanksgiving 2023. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, the 25th is on a Saturday, man. See her. 25th is on Saturday.
Yes, it's like a thing on 24th. It's Day Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Day after Thanksgiving. But Thanksgiving is the 23rd.
Interesting.
Pay-per-view was talking about.
Yeah, yep. Saturday, November 26th.
25th, I bet. Yeah.
Oh, man. They gotta announce that and announce it fast. Because I'm really interested to see what they're gonna do with this. But, as you like to say, pay a couple of bills, right?
Yes, sir.
Of course, Wrestling Tracks is brought to you by Backup Deliveries and More, LLC. They put the D in delivery. If you have a CDL license or driver's license, you can get involved with that. And it's very good, by the way. Very, very good. Number is 888-712-2587 or 817-204-7259.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you back a while ago. September 8th, I want to say. WWE was right when they say the Spectacle in India will not be streaming, will not be live in any way, shape, or form. I can't find the sucker.
Well, it didn't air, so.
Yeah, it's not gonna be live. It's not gonna be streaming. You ain't gonna find it on you ain't gonna find it on the wrestling site, on the streaming sites. Nothing at all. You gotta be there.
The only thing that I seen was pictures of some of the matches. Other than that, that was really it.
And the great Khali was in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I saw those pictures. And, Yeah, I don't know what happened. I guess they decided to not air it on television.
Yeah.
Because it was originally supposed to air live.
Yes, sir. And by the way, I think it'll be easier. Not easier. I'm looking at something, by the way. I think that it's better to have India rather than Saudi, because India is more loose. The women can wrestle in their gear in India, and Saudi got to cover up.
Yeah, that's true. Well, the laws is slightly different, so you're absolutely right about that. At least it's not a communist country like North Korea. You won't see anybody going there.
Oh, yeah.
And he has no damn rights. And you know, people want to say, oh, well, Collision in Korea is the largest wrestling event ever because it had 190,000 people, which is true. But as far as a ticket-paying audience, it's not the largest crowd.
Yeah.
But those who don't know, that was forced attendance. And if those people didn't attend, it was a bullet to the head. So it kind of doesn't count.
And then while they were there, Christian Kalia, the superstars WCW, you gotta say it like that in country accent. WCW was treated like they were prisoners of war, man. I hate to take it that far, but still.
It was also New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, I hate to take it that far, but that's how it was. They couldn't do like Eric Bischoff went for a run, and everybody lost their damn mind.
Superstar Spectacle, the entire show is on YouTube, thanks to a fan recording.
Much love, appreciate. Oh, by the way, that's a cool shirt. All right, shout out to Mercedes Monet. I'm first her on Facebook. She's the actual Mercedes Monet. That's her real account. Mercedes Monet. Shout out to her. I saw a shirt that said Ashley, Rebecca, Mercedes, and Pamela. That's Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Bailey, and I just said her name, Sasha.
Yeah, that's all their real names.
If you get a shirt, if you ever see that shirt, grab it. It's pretty cool.
It's interesting because after Becky Lynch beat Tiffany Stratton, congratulations. Becky Lynch is now a Grand Slam champion in terms of the women. So it's official, all 4 members of the 4 Horsewomen have achieved Grand Slam status. Which, of course, Charlotte being a 16-time women's champion. WWE likes to, pretend that those 2 NXT title wins didn't happen when they did. It was like Charlotte, 16-time women's champion. Between the 4 of them, between the 4 of them, there's like over, I think, 30 women's title reigns. Of course, all of them have been tag champion, Raw and SmackDown, NXT champion, and basically that's the Grand Slam. You gotta win all 4 of those titles. I kinda had a feeling Becky was gonna win. I couldn't see her losing to Tiffany Stratton. I didn't think Tiffany was gonna beat Becky. So, and of course I ended up being right. I have the results here to Superstar Spectacle. And here they are. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defeated Enda Shear. Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn defeated Ginger Mahal and Enda Shear. They wrestled twice, if you can believe that. Natalya, replacing Becky Lynch, beats Zoe Stark. Gunther beats Shanky to retain the Intercontinental title. Braun Breaker beats Odyssey Jones. John Cena and Seth Rollins defeat Imperium. And Natalya, who also wrestled twice, she lost to Rhea Ripley. A little strange that they wrestled twice, but of course the reason being that there were other people that were scheduled to take part in the show and they couldn't make it. They couldn't make the trip. So WWE had to improvise and had some people wrestle twice in one night. And yes, we did see a surprise appearance by the Great Khali, hinting that he may return to the ring. India's an interesting place to go for a wrestling show, but there is there's a lot more freedom in India, unlike Saudi, which you're right about. Of course, I believe that WWE is supposed to go to Saudi, or was supposed to go. I don't think that's happening.
They have to. They have a 10-year deal with Saudi.
They haven't gone all year. They were supposed to go. Of course, they signed a 10-year deal to do several shows in Saudi, with one of the agreements being to have at least 2 every year. Or 1, and they didn't have any. I know they wasn't originally supposed to have a Saudi show in December, but I guess they canceled that, so that's not really going to happen. But the good thing is they get a real break, and they ain't got to go over there before. Because I know that trip, it's not a fun one. It's a very long trip. That's a hell of a plane ride. And then to take that long plane ride back, I can only imagine what that's like. And I haven't seen anything announced for SmackDown. I did see a little bit of Impact. It was nice. The Dudleys reunited. And Devon wrestled his first match since 2016. During their 1000th episode. I gotta admit, Impact is getting watchable again. It's getting watchable again. I did see their last pay-per-view. From start to finish, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. And of course, next month is Bound for Glory, which will be their next big pay-per-view. And of course, like WWE, they have their little Impact Hall of Fame, and they're gonna have someone go in their Impact Hall of Fame on 2020 Bound for Glory weekend. And that's going to take place in Surrey, Illinois. Never heard of that part of Illinois before, but okay. Surrey, Illinois. Yeah, that's, I've never heard of that one before. But yeah, Naomi, who's now wrestling as Trinity in Impact, is still reigning as a women's champion. Of course, she beat Deonna Purrazzo to win the championship a number of days ago, and she's still champion. She actually defeated Alicia Edwards, who's the wife of Eddie Edwards. Those two had an interesting match, which started as a typical interesting wrestling match, went to a damn all-out brawl. Miss Trinity coming out on top. She even put Eddie Edwards to a damn table by herself. When I seen that, I was like, oh, that's nuts. It's going to be interesting. And you know, I said to myself, well, not myself, I said to somebody, I was like, I wouldn't rule out Mercedes Moné to return to WWE as Sasha Banks. And the same can be said for Trinity. You know, you can never rule out a return. Never. Never, never, never.
Now,
and I'm a little right about that. How many people have come and gone and then ended up returning? Several. Several people. Now, yes, that's a rumor. Jade Cargill may end up coming to WWE. It's very, very possible. I can see that, though, to be honest. I can see her coming. I can, you know, like, for example, it's like, oh, look, it's a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble. So-and-so is making her debut. Or I can see CM Punk being a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble.
nah, I can't see that.
I definitely can.
I'll tell you what. Let's make this interesting. Let's put some money on it. Let's make this interesting. If CM Punk show up, I owe you $20.
I'll take that bet.
$20 on the line. If CM Punk shows up at the Royal Rumble, I owe you $20. If you don't, you owe me $20. I want to see this. I want to see CM Punk walk in the WWE locker room and all this time. And he pissed.
I'll take that bet.
Yeah.
I accept that challenge.
Yeah, I want to see y'all the witnesses. Y'all heard him say he accepts. Y'all heard him put up $20 on the line. It's on.
Yep.
I want to see this.
Surprise entrant, Royal Rumble 24.
All right, what number?
I don't know what number, but I can see him coming up.
All right, so the number TBA, but we have a deal here. CM Punk,
yes.
if he walks down that aisle, the Royal Rumble match, I owe him $20.
Yeah, or if he doesn't, I owe you $20. But I'll tell you what, that happens, Tropicana Field will explode. If CM Punk's smart, he would lay low until he decides to show his face. Because right now, all that stuff is just negative. It's negative. Like, example, AEW drew the biggest crowd they ever had in the history of their company, but it gets overshadowed by all the stuff involving Punk. And it sucked. I felt bad. Because that was no time for them to celebrate. Like, he drew 72,000 people. May not have been 81,000, but 72,000 is still your biggest crowd. That's still impressive.
Yeah.
You know, celebrate that. But then to have it be blackballed and taken away and for all the focus to be on something that's negative, it sucked. And I commend Tony Khan for having some balls and firing CM Punk.
Ooh, let me tell you something. I saw the video of Tony Khan explaining to the audience. They let him have it.
Yeah, I wasn't happy, but he did what he had to do.
Yeah.
Before that, I always called Tony Khan soft, but he showed a little backbone.
Now,
I mean, I still think he's a little soft, but he
now,
showed some backbone.
he want to keep that momentum backbone. Stand by your decision. Don't let him back in AEW. If you want to keep that backbone, stand by your decision. You fired CM Punk. It was a suggestion to fire CM Punk. You agreed to it. You fired him. Stand by that and don't let him back in AEW. Then and only then, okay, he got some balls.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, you can't have the inmates walk all over you.
Yeah.
That's another thing I noticed.
Somebody got to put their foot down around here.
Yeah, he needs to start putting his foot down. No, he really does. some of his talent do walk all over him due to the fact that he's inexperienced.
I mean, last time I checked, I talked to my boss the kind of way I'm out of a job.
Yeah.
And God forbid put your hands on them.
But that's why so many people lived precariously through Steve Austin.
Oh yeah.
He didn't want to punch your boss in the face.
Yes, sir.
And get away with it.
Or better yet, a teacher, if you will. We've all been WRA teachers we can't stand, and would love to give a nice stunner once in a while. Stone Cold Steve Austin got paid. He got paid to make Vince's life live in hell and get paid and have a job the next week.
Yeah. He got paid to make his boss's life a living hell and everybody that watched. Got to live vicariously through Steve Austin, like, yes, but I could hit my boss if I was leaving my job, but I can keep my job, I can't hit him and get away with it.
Well, technically, if you're leaving your job to do that, as satisfying as that is, that's also assault now. Because now that you're fired, you just have an assault on you. But yeah.
That is true.
But it feel good though at the time. But damn it, it's also assault because now that you're fired, the only thing you can do is sue you.
Yeah, I ain't seen, but I've heard stories of people doing that. I heard one guy punched his boss after he was fired and broke his boss's nose, and of course his boss pressed charges, and the guy ended up getting arrested. And then there was another one where, another story where a guy got fired. He came back, shot up everybody in the store, and killed his boss.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Prison.
He probably doing time by now.
I don't know, but most likely I hope he is doing time for something like that. Yeah, man. People are nuts.
Now, as far as telling...
People don't take well to being fired.
Now, as far as telling your boss off, that's everybody's dream. If I can sit my boss down and without fear of getting fired, tell him how I really feel about my boss. Without getting fired, I can tell whatever the hell on my mind. Oh, that's everybody's dream right there.
Yes.
Tell your boss how you really feel.
It's like, you know what? You're an asshole. Well, telling them how you feel, well, I can get you fired too. It's like, you call me an asshole, you're out of here.
Yeah, but it felt good at the time.
Or if it's a female, it's like, you're a bitch. Like, what you call me? You're out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, that I've seen someone call their boss a bitch.
And then let's flip
It
it.
didn't take long before that person was out of the job.
And then let's flip it around to the young folks at school. We've all been there. We've all had teachers we can't stand. And we all wanted to tell the teacher where to go, where to shove it.
I did that once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, teacher wasn't too happy.
Wow.
Teacher was being a dick to me, so I was like, you know what, you're an asshole.
Wow. All right, David. David has some balls in. Okay.
It's like, you know what? You're annoying me. You're an asshole. Did you know we're leaving the classroom? I was like, fine. I'll leave. But you're still an asshole.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited because October 23rd, I'm looking forward to it, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's a Monday, and also October 23rd, WWE comes to American Airlines Center. I can't wait. I missed out last year. They was teasing me for a whole year, David. Like, for example, I got off Wolvac treatment the day of. The morning of, I got off Wolvac treatment. I told my mom, can I get last minute ticket? She's like, nah, you might want to see this one out. So I did. And for the whole rest of the year, they was teasing me. For example, anytime they're in Texas, they would not come to Dallas. They go to Fort Worth, San Antonio, El Paso, Houston, but you wouldn't come to Dallas. You sons of itches.
Yeah, I remember I went back to Dallas for like a week and a half. And I knew WWE was coming to Texas, I just didn't know what city. Mm-hmm. And then come to find out the damn thing is in Houston.
Yeah. You suckers.
You mother suckers.
I'm waiting for y'all for a whole year, and y'all don't want to come over to Texas. Y'all come over to the American Life Center, downtown Dallas. But ladies and gentlemen, it's finally here. It is coming. I will be there October 23rd. Now I recommend you don't want to be in line all night. You can skip that line. The doors open at 6:30. I recommend 6:45, 6:50.
Yeah.
By that time, you should be able to just walk right in and put your stuff up and get your stuff checked and everything. Go grab your seat. You're good to go.
Yeah, see, when I do that, when I go, even though the doors open, let's say they open at 7 o'clock, I'll be there like 6:45, have a little bit extra time to do something before the show starts.
Nah, me, I like to wait till after the fact. Let's say those over to 6:30, I like to be there 6:45, like 6:45, 6:50. I ain't waiting in a long line all night.
It depends. I really don't like going places after the show because pretty much after the show, everything's pretty much closed.
That reminds me of Chris Jericho. Winning the Undisputed Championship. He tells it more funny than I can. But Jericho won the Undisputed Championship, and he's on last. So by the time he gets to the hotel, everything's closed. It's about 11:50 something. And he's like, "Hey, where's this cracky somewhere to eat? Something to eat somewhere?" He said, "Nah, everything's closed. Get a Domino's, pizza or Domino's. Can't remember which one. Domino's." And he said, "Okay." So he goes into the room. He set all the stuff up. He gets hungry, goes down. He orders Domino's. Domino's delivers his pizza. Come here and play your pizza. He goes out to the room. Gets downstairs. Cleans the pizza and forgets he remembers I forgot my room key card. So, hey, I need can you help me in my room? Like, I need proof of who you are. Sucker! I'm the only man with 2 championship belts around here. What you mean you need proof? I'm Chris Jericho. I'm the only guy with 2 freaking belts.
I just won the world title.
Ain't nobody else around here with 2 belts. I don't see nobody else with 2 belts. But anyway, so Chris Jericho the guy walk in there. The guy walk in there. Alright, I need proof that something in this room belongs to you. And he points out the 2 championship belts on the bed. Okay, you're good to go. And he sits down, enjoys his nice pizza, which is now getting cold, and it falls top of his face down.
It falls on the floor. I was like,
That, my friends, is the dinner of the first undisputed champion. That's what the first undisputed champion gets to eat for dinner. Cold, frozen, dust bunny pizza.
It's like cold pizza for dinner.
And this is the first undisputed champion, Chris Jericho, and he gets frozen pizza for dinner. Not frozen, but cold. You get the point.
Yeah, it's cold pizza.
Yeah.
Cold pizza for dinner after just winning your first, well, not your first, but your first WWE championship.
I would venture to say going on last kind of has its downsides sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
Everybody else enjoyed a nice steak and lobster. You over eating a cold pizza. Everybody else got steak and lobster.
Depends on what they like.
Yeah. The point is, everybody else had a nice dinner, and you over eating cold pizza.
Mm-hmm. That's why some people like to leave after they match. Like, I ain't staying to watch the rest of the show. I'm leaving.
And plus, like, if I'm a wrestler, plus I can watch your match. Let's say you company's televised, has television backing them up. I can watch on the go on top of that.
Yeah, but you know, wrestling's weird, and some people take it as a what's the word I'm looking for? They look at it bad if you don't stay for the whole show.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that. It's like, oh, you're not gonna stay? That's an insult.
Yeah.
You know, some people look at it like that. So it's like you want to leave, but then at the same time, it's like, oh, you know what? I might as well just stay. So people don't look at me like I'm the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, oh wow, it's almost squeeze up. Damn, that wanted to show up.
Yes, sir, man.
Time to buy fast.
And I appreciate having David here because David does a lot outside wrestling tracks. He's a referee. He's there's other projects and stuff. So to have David here on Thursday nights, I really appreciate you.
And I appreciate being here. And of course, SmackDown, Rampage is tomorrow. Of course, Collision is on Saturday. Also, NWA USA is also on Saturday as well. Enjoy the rest of your wrestling weekend.
Yes, sir, everybody. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Peace.